Hello, friends.
Hi.
It's Miss Kelly and Miss Maggie here. We're here to talk to you today about some more shapes. So last time we talked about circles. Do you remember that? We had all sorts of different circles in our classroom. And I found this picture, and it has 4 different types of circles on it. It's got a big tractor wheel. It's a tire. That's a circle. And then a moon. This is the full moon. It's not always a full circle. If you look up at the sky, sometimes it's a different shape. But when it's full, when you can see the whole moon, it's a circle. We also have a ball, like the kind that we kick outside. Last week we had a beach ball that we showed you, and you can play with those outside too. And then a lollipop as a little treat. It's a circle. So this week, we're going to talk about squares. Do you see these squares? We've got a couple of different things. It looks like we have a block, and this block has a pattern on it of different squares, of light squares and dark squares. And then at the top, it looks like maybe a graham cracker, like we have for snacks sometimes. Down here, it looks like a cracker. Maybe it's got some cheese in it looks like, or peanut butter. And then a book. Sometimes our books are square. We have a square book that we're going to read a little bit later. One of the things that you can do, one of the toys that we have in the classroom here are bean bags. And we have them in different shapes. See, we have a circle bean bag and a square bean bag. Actually, this bag is filled with rice. And this one has, I think it's maybe plastic beans in it. But these are a kind of fun toy that you can make at home if you wanted to. You can make them in different shapes, and they're fun to just toss, to throw, or you can throw them in a bucket. Or this one with rice in it, you can warm it up in the microwave, and it will keep your hands warm when you hold it. There's lots of cool things that you can do. And when you look around your house, there are all sorts of things that are different shapes, not just our crackers and our books. Miss Maggie is going to show you some of the toys in our classroom that are squares.
Hi, friends. It's Miss Maggie. So this is one of our puzzles that we have that we play with at school. And these are different shapes. This one has mostly squares. As you can see, it's a boat. And look, where the square goes. This is a blue square and another blue square. What's this? Now we'll talk about this maybe later on, but this is called a rectangle. It's like a square, but it's like having 2 squares together. And then next time we're going to talk about triangles, but I'll just introduce this. And these are triangles to make this boat. But look what you can do with the triangles. When you put 2 triangles together, what do they make? They make a square. So this would be a yellow square. Or you take it apart and it's 2 triangles. So that's what's fun with shapes. You can mix and match everything and make it, you put these 2 together and they become the rectangle. Or you take them apart and they're squares.
Or you could put the triangle on top of the square and make a house.
There you go.
You can build all sorts of things with shapes.
Oh, absolutely. So that was just one example, but showing you all the different shapes of the puzzles. And then we'll go, I'll talk about later, how to put some other shapes together a different way. And but this is just one of the many ways to play with shapes. And Miss Kelly is going to read a book.
Yep.
Oh, did you stop it?
All right. So the book that we're going to look at today, what does it have on it? It has a cookie and a cracker. And it says, Smart Cookie's Best Friend. This is a book from our Frog Street curriculum that we use in the classroom. So I'm going to kind of scoot up a little bit so I can read the words for you and try to hold it close so you can see the pictures really well. Smart Cookie is a perfectly round, wonderful chocolate chip cookie. Gabby Graham is a fine, square graham cracker cookie. Smart Cookie and Gabby Graham are best friends. They can't wait to get to school each day so they can play together. That's one of the things that I miss most about not seeing my friends at school is not being able to play with everybody. Their favorite activity is building in the construction center. Smart Cookie always finds a square block that matches Gabby Graham's square body and says, "Hey, this block has a side that is the same shape you are." Do you see she's holding a square? Gabby Graham finds two half-circle arches, puts them together, and says with a laugh, "Hey, these blocks have a hole in the middle that is the same shape you are." Both cookies laugh. You see, these are the arches. See, there's a yellow arch and a red arch, and when you stack them together, it makes that hole in the middle. There's a blue arch here at on the bottom. She's not using that one right now. Besides building with blocks, Smart Cookie and Gabby Graham both love story time. They enjoy sitting with their cookie friends, Trixie Triangle, Haley Hart, and Stella Star. The cookies love all kinds of stories, but their favorite story is the Gingerbread Man. Can you guess why? Why do you think it's their favorite story? Maybe because they can decorate it? Maybe because it's about a cookie and their cookies. I don't know. What do you think? The cookies like drawing and painting. They also like working puzzles, like Miss Maggie did. She just filled in our boat puzzle. They enjoy playing games with other cookie friends, and they both sing loudly during starting the day. You see all these shapes? Circle, triangle, square, heart, star. They like to play outside with their cookie friends. Smart Cookie and Gabby Graham like to ride tricycles. Can you find some other shapes on this page? Maybe like the sandbox is a square. You see that? And the side of the swing is a triangle. Can you see any circles? Do you see any? I'll give you a hint. The wheels of the tricycle are circles, tires, just like we showed on that picture of the tractor. These cookies love everything about school, but there is no doubt what they love most about school is spending time together. They are best friends. Look what they're doing with their hands. They're making a heart. Do you ever do that? Maybe they're giving each other a hug because they like each other so much. Oh, Miss Maggie's making a heart with her hands. So we're going to let Miss Maggie show you some other blocks that we have, just like our circle and square friend played with some blocks. We're going to show you some of the other blocks in our classroom.
Okay. And these are square. Remember these guys we play with? Are magnetic. I love these. I know you guys did too. So we're going to put these squares. Look, remember how they stick together? And they're a square, but then you can, why don't you come on? There you go, you're stubborn.
These ones are fun because they have magnets in them, so they stick together.
I know you guys remember playing with them. And so you have a square.
See, Miss Maggie made a square.
And what colors do we have in these squares? We have blue. We have purple. Whoa!
Uh-oh. Our square.
My square closed.
It closed. Sometimes with magnets, they're tough
they have
to
a
play
mind
with.
of their own. Isn't that funny? Look at that. All right, get back here. All right. And this is pink and orange. Yeah, that's orange. It looks yellow on the camera for some reason. And then we have all sorts of different colors, green and yellow. But a square can make a square, so you can do all sorts of fun stuff. And you can put a top to it and make a house. and all sorts of stuff. Or you can make them all stick together and it's still a square.
Do you guys have any fun toys at home that you can make, that you can build with or puzzles with? What do you have at home that you like to play with?
Blocks.
Yeah, or Legos.
Mm-hmm.
Or you could use some crayons to draw a square. It's kind of hard to draw a square sometimes. You have to have two lines that go up and down, and then two lines that go across. Why don't you practice that this week?
Have mommy help you or dad?
Yeah. Can you guys make a square for us? Send us a picture of it. We would love to see what you can draw. All right, so next week we're going to talk about triangles, and maybe we'll look around our classroom and see if we can find some different triangles to show you.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right,
All right, guys,
Evelyn.
we'll see you later.
See you later. Bye, friends.